another Nas track. This one is Nas's Like from the 1999 album I Am. So in recent months, the original version or a vinyl version of this album has been released, because back in the day it was supposed to be a double album. You know, they bootleg it and I guess politics with the label and whatever. It never got released as a double album like it was supposed to. They ended up switching out a lot of tracks. You know, as a result, some people didn't rate this album as highly. I rated this album, I'd say 4 mics out of 5. You know what I mean? Again, I'm biased. I'm the biggest Nas fan, real talk. But I rated this album very high, man. Especially like the song with DMX. I felt like that was a really underrated track on that album. Back in the day, this was my shit. And even now, 2023, almost 2024, this is still my shit, man. Like, the majority of the structure of this track, especially when it comes to like a lot of the hook. This was produced by DJ Premier, got the famous DJ Premier. As a literary device in this song, I'd say a similes are like the most prominent parts of this track in terms of a figure of speech. You know, and again, simile is a figure of speech which compares two unlike things, and you can usually tell when someone's using a simile as a figure of speech because there's usually the word like or as in the track, right? In the sentence, or sentence structure, I should say. So this track right here is heavily simile laden. There's also a lot of metaphors in this track. I'd say between similes and metaphors, those are the two most prominent literary devices in this track. And a metaphor is an implied comparison between two things, right? It's almost like a simile, except that you typically don't find the word like or as in used in metaphors. You know, like you'd say, I am a textbook, you know, or I am a MacBook, or I am an iPad, or something like that. Like that would be a metaphor, right? There's also there's definitely hyperbole used in this track as well. You know, some idioms in this track as well, in terms of the bar structure as literary devices, right? And an idiom is an expression that has a meaning different from that indicated by the words, right? Culture, for example, you might say, well, when you meet somebody important, you want to put your best foot forward. Like, that's an idiom. Or if you want to say, math is not my cup of tea. Math isn't something you're good at or something you enjoy. Like you would enjoy a cup of tea, you know what I mean? I think there might be some alliterations in this. Pair groups of words that are similar sounding at the beginning of the word, but not necessarily, you know, similar in meaning. For example, Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled pepper. You know what I'm saying? So it's all pick, for the sentence. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it.
A baby's being born, same time a man is murdered. The beginning and end. As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I explain my plateau and also what defines my name. First it was nasty, the times have changed. Ask me now, I'm the artist for hardcore.
Alright, so pause it. So I gotta pause it for a second. So, like, that, the start of this track, and again, man, the way Nas starts his bars is just so masterful. So that whole start, that is such an iconic line. Even one of the best lyricists over the last 20 years, Royce the 5'9", sampled and used that exact bar. Like, that's how iconic and crazy this bar was, man. Like, as a literary device itself, like, I'd say that that was like the creation of an idiom as a literary device. Nas just literally created an idiom with that line with his pen. That's how powerful this man's pen is. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's get back into it.
Freedom of jail, clips inserted. A baby's being born, same time a man is murdered. The beginning and end. As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I explain my plateau and also what defines my name. I'm on fame. Saw things shoot up and do lines of cocaine. So my close friend shot, flatline in my same. That depends, carry Mac 10s to practice my aim.
So you see that, like in 3 successive bars, he's like comparing or using the imagery of shooting. Saw my close friend shot, flat line of my saying. Saw fiends shoot up and do lines of cocaine. Carry Mac 10s to practice my aim. So, you know, it's like 3 different instances in like 3 successive bars. He's using the act of shooting. It's crazy.
Tops, tape CD covers the trees. Line the barrel up with your weak pitch and squeeze. Street scripture.
And again, a master writer. He's like, I'll take your CD cover or whatever, line the picture up with the barrel and squeeze. He's just saying, yeah, I'll take your wax CD and do target practice with it. You know what I mean? But it's just such another masterful way of wording things, and that's what separates like great rappers. You can say, I'm gonna shoot your CD cover in such a like intelligent, roundabout way. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not someone that's thinking that bar, you just missed that bar.
Lost souls in the crossroads, to the corner thugs hustling for cars that cost dough, to the big dogs living large, taking it light, pushing big toys, getting nice, join your life is what you make it. Suicide, few try to take it, belt tied around their neck in jail cells naked. Heaven and hell, rap legend, presence is felt, and of course NAS are the letters that spell. Big toys, getting nice, join your life is what you make it. Suicide, few try to take it, belt tied around their neck in jail cells naked. Heaven and hell, rap legend, presence is felt, and of course NAS are the letters that
Heaven or hell, rap legends, presence is felt. Heaven or hell. Oh man, that's a crazy bar. Let's go back to it one more time.
tied around their neck in jail cells naked. Heaven and hell, rap legend, presence is felt, and of course
Heaven or hell, rap legends, presence is felt. And that's what I'm saying about the hook as a literary device. Nas is like half man, half amazing. My poetry's deep, I never felt. You know what I mean? That's definitely like a simile construction right there. Nas is like half man, half amazing. You know what I mean? And a bit of hyperbole mixed in there.
Earth, wind, and fire, rims and tires, bulletproof glass inside is the realest driver. Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars. Tarot cards, you can see the Pharaoh Nas. I am.
See, and again, that's some hyperbole. It's like plant tarot cards, line them up with the stars. You can see the Pharaoh Nas. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely like, you know, rap bravado, exaggeration, hyperbole. But man, that is such a well-constructed line coming out of the first.
It's bulletproof glass inside is the realest driver. Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars. Tarot cards, you can see the Pharaoh Nas. Iron Mike, Messiah type, before the Christ, after the death.
Again, Nas is like Iron Mike, Messiah type. So he's comparing himself to Iron Mike. You know, back then Mike Tyson, you know, was known as Iron Mike. You know what I mean? Again, comparing himself to a pharaoh. You know, that's like a simile sort of mixed with some hyperbole. You know, almost like and a bit of pun mixed in there as well. Because here he's mixing similar words with different meanings. You know, Iron Mike, Messiah. You know, it's definitely like just such a complex, layered bar that it's almost like oscillating between like different literary devices and figures of speech.
The last one left, let my cash invest in stock. Came a long from the projects with no chips to large cake dough. Dimes, skimming fellatio, siete zeros. Bet my nine spit for the pesos, but what's it all worth? Can't take it with you under this earth. Rich
And right there, that is such a ill bar. Siete zeros, let my nine spit for the pesos. So he's actually like infusing just a little bit of Spanish to say like, yo, my zeros, I went from few zeros to a lot of zeros. You know what I mean? I went from little money to getting a lot of money. And again, that's what separates great rappers from mediocre rap. Everybody's getting money, but nobody can even come up with like a more creative way to say I'm getting money. You know what I mean?
died and tried, but none of it worked. They just rob your grave. I'd rather be alive and paid, but with a Rolex, owning acres from the projects with no chips to large cake dough. Dimes, skimming fellatio, siete zeros. Bet my nine spit for the pesos, but what's it all worth? Can't take it with you under this earth. Rich men died and tried, but none of it worked. They just rob your grave. I'd rather be alive and paid before my numbers call. History's made. Some are formed, but I rise.
Right there, I kind of feel like that's an idiom right there, where he says, you know, I'd rather be alive than paid, and paid is like rich man died and tried, but none of it worked. They just rob your grave. I'd rather be alive than paid. You know what I mean? So you right there, that's sort of correlating to the idiom I'm sure a lot of us have heard like 100 times over, like, you know, you got to do good with your money and your wealth when you're alive, because when you die, you can't take it with you. But this was just such a masterful construction of the bar to just illustrate the same point. You know what I mean? That's an idiom as a literary device right there.
Die, making choices that determine my future under the sky. To rob, steal, or kill, I'm wondering why. It's a dirty game. Is any man worthy of fame? My success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we're all...
See, that right there is like, I feel like that's the creation of another idiom right there. He's like, I wish you the best, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we'll all see who the prophet is. All right, let me back up just a little bit.
I start to die, making choices that determine my future under the sky. To rob, steal, or kill, I'm wondering why. It's a dirty game. Is any man worthy of fame? My success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we'll all see who the prophet is. Not like the devil, my rep. Poetry's deep, I never felt. Sex to a nympho, but nothing sweet. I'm like beef busting heat through your windows. I'm like the street.
Again, right off, and again, this is what I love about Nas, like the way he can use one bar that's not really correlated to the next bar in meaning or even sound sometimes, but he just like flows so easy from that bar to the next bar. Sex to a nympho, but nothing sweet. I'm like beef busting heat through your window. And here again, it's just all similes. Like the start of this 16 for the third verse, it's like once he get past the bar of like sex to a nympho ain't nothing sweet, he just slides into just like consecutive similes, you know, like beef busting heat through your window, like a street sweeper, green leaf reaper. You know what I mean? So it's just like all simile right after as figures of speech in constructing these successive bars for the third verse, for the 16th, for the third verse.
Sex to a nympho, but nothing sweet. I'm like beef busting heat through your windows. I'm like a street sweeper, green leaf reaper. Like Greeks in Egypt learning something deep from their teachers. I'm like crime like your nine.
Oh, all right. So once he does that rapid succession of similes, right? Green leaf reaper.
Sex to a nympho, but nothing sweet. I'm like beef busting heat through your windows. I'm like a street sweeper, green leaf reaper. Like Greeks in Egypt learning something deep from their teachers. I'm like,
see, like he's like, I'm like a street sweeper, green leaf reaper. Like Greeks in Egypt learning something deep from their teacher. Crime like your nine. Your man you would die for. Almost got you. I'm like pop news you would cry for. So here he's like, so like again, reaching for like a lot of historical references. Studied architecture and construction and all that, so I had to study a lot of like these historical societies in terms of like building in society, like the Greeks, the Romans, whatever, you know. So the Greeks in Europe get so much props for like inventing democracy and, you know, inventing like water canals, and, you know, the Romans get like credit for inventing all these canals and whatever. But however, like all these societies, the Greeks learned from the Egyptians. They went to Egypt to study the way the Egyptians lived, the way they were able to divert and move water from one place to the next to create like a fertile living environment in a unfertile place. So the Greeks went and studied the Egyptians, studied from the Egyptian masters, then took this back to Greece, to Europe, and then later as the Romans conquered the Greeks, the Romans then stole like, you know, this knowledge, this building knowledge and institutional knowledge from the Greeks, but that all goes back to Egypt. So this bar is just like such a dope bar and such a deep bar. Like I don't even know if like most of the people who like this track even get that.
Like Greeks in Egypt learning something deep from their teachers. I'm like prime like you're 9. Your man you would die for. Always got you. I'm like pop till you would cry for.
Yeah, that's that. So he goes simile metaphor. I'm like beef busting heat through your window, and then he's like, I always got you. I'm pop dukes you would die for.
I'm like prime like you're 9. Your man you would die for. Always got you. I'm like pop till you would cry for. I'm like a whole lot of loot. I'm like Chris Money.
Nah, my bad. That's not a metaphor. It's like he goes consecutive similes. Always got you. I'm like pop dupes you would cry for, you would die for. Yeah. And pop dupes, that was like slang back in the 90s and early 2000s for your dad or like your older homie, you know. It's be like, yo, that's my dad. That's pop dupes, you know what I mean? That's my big brother. He's like a father to me. That's pop dupes, you know what I mean? Like these youngins, they need to come up with that. They need to learn the old school slangs, man. We need to bring some of that back.
But it counts from a rich company. I'm like ecstasy for ladies. I'm like all races combined in one man. Like the 99 Summer Jam. Bulletproof, I'm a man. I'm like being locked in.
So that right there, I like the way he goes simile, and then just throw in like an extra line that's not even like a similar literary device, a similar like he's like but always like bulletproof, I'm a man. It's like I'm like all races combined in one man, like the 99 Summer Jam. Bulletproof, I'm a man. And then he goes back to using like similes after that line. That line is almost like a throwaway line, but it just fits in there so seamlessly. I'm like all races combined in one man. Bulletproof, I'm a man. It just like flows so well together. But yo, for all y'all, especially like y'all younger cats that have never seen the 99 Summer Jam when like DMX performed. I don't think Nas was at the 99 Summer Jam, but when DMX performed at the 99 Summer Jam, I mean, you look out, it's a sea of white people. It was like crazy. Like, if y'all have never seen that, y'all should check that out.
I'm like ecstasy for ladies. I'm like all races combined in one man. Like the 99 Summer Jam. Bulletproof, I'm a man. I'm like being locked down around new faces, and none of them fan. I'm the feeling of a millionaire spending 100 grand.
See, that right there, that's a metaphor. I'm the feeling of a millionaire spending 100 grand. You know what I mean? So there was no like or as used in that analogy, but to me that's a metaphor. You know, he's and metaphor. It's almost like an idiom to a certain extent, but I'm gonna say it could be a metaphor and an idiom all mixed into one, because he's like, I'm the feeling of a millionaire spending 100 grand. You know what I'm saying? He's saying like that's how he feels in his career at the time, but it's also kind of like an idiom. Is like, I've got so much money, that's like nothing to me. That's like spending $10. You know what I mean?
Man's dream, a thug poet. Living it, I write it down, and I watch it grow up. You know what I'm like. You play it in your system every night now. I'm the feeling of a millionaire spending 100 grand. I'm a poor man's dream, a thug poet. Living it, I write it down, and I watch it grow up. You know what I'm like. You play it in your system every night now. I'm a rebel, no doubt.
Ooh, love that track, man. Like I said, to this day, that's still one of my favorite joints, man. That's hip hop history, hip hop royalty. hip hop Mount Rushmore, whatever you want to use, man. Like, this track is so crazy. But yeah, that was Nas's Life from the album I Am, 1999. So please give me a subscription to my channel. I've got a lot of other content. This sort of hip hop review is just going to be a segment. I have so much content on my channel, man. Just give me a sub, give me a like, you know what I'm saying? Catch the full reviews on Patreon. Also, I have like a donate button at the main channel page. Just go there, hit a brother up, man. Until next time, I'm reviewing the track. Peace.